Alright, here we go. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Let's do a different flight. Hopefully this one don't go the way of the others. We are here at Toronto Pearson Airport. There's a new scenery for this one that I haven't picked up yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get that soon. Let's connect to XSquat box, and we are SWA 2806. Let me turn this music down. Turn that down. There you go. Yeah. All right. Southwest 2806, Southwest livery. We are filed. Let's go ahead and reconnect and get this business on the road, man. Let's get this show on the road. Got all the frequencies up here. And while we're doing that, let's just jump in the airplane. We are cold and dark, so let's just start it up. We got to bring on the batteries. Check the voltage on that. Voltage on the battery is good. Emergency lights can come on. Good to go. And let's request some ground power. Ground services, ground power unit. There we go, thank you. And let's bring this on. Start up this airplane. Nice and easy, just like that. And let's go up to the IRSs and align those real quick also. Nav on DC. Align nav on DC. And I think I have my time set to 7 minutes or less for the alignment to take place. Good. So, in the meantime, come down here to the FMC, and air rack that I have is 1803, so it's a current air rack. Good. We are at CYY Zulu. Go to page 2, copy that, come back here, chuck that in there. There we go. We can go to the route page. So CYYZ to KLGA, LaGuardia. Good to go. Alright, and we're going to put in our route soon. We are on VATSIM, so let's go ahead and check. But before we do that, let everybody know we're on the airplane by turning on the position light can come on. No smoking sign is already on. It's good. And let's also start warming up the window heat. The temperature outside here is what? 1 degree Celsius, so that's cold. As a matter of fact, let's bring on the APU so we can warm up the cabin in the meantime. Hold that down, 1, 2, 3, here we go. APU is going to start up. And then once it starts up, we can put some heat in this place. Alright, Toronto Tower approach ATIS delivery, 121.3. There we go, 121.3 for Toronto. Good deal. Alright, awesome. Let's see if we have somebody on board. And good evening, Toronto delivery, Southwest 2806, requesting IFR clearance to LaGuardia, New York.
The 2806, you are clear to LaGuardia International. You have accepted 2 departures from the transition flight line break. Depart off of runway 20, correction. Depart off of 06 left, squawk 6, shoot that
Clear to LaGuardia, Cape 2 departure, VPOC transition, file plan route, departure runway 06 left, and I didn't get the squawk code, Southwest 2806.
Southwest 2806, squawk 3373.
I do apologize, you broke up there. You said squawk 3372?
Southwest 2806, negative, squawk 6332.
Squawk 6332, Southwest 2806, thank you. Alright, Squawk 6332, let's go ahead and put that in the box.
Correction, that was a mistake on my half of Squawk 6337.
Squawk 6337, Southwest 2806, thank you. 6337.
Southwest 2806, route is correct. Information Juliet is current. Push and start is at your discretion. Contact Contra Ground on 121.65 capacity. Have a good night.
Information Juliet, I'll get 12165 for ground, and ready to taxi, Southwest 2806. Alright, Toronto ground is going to be 12165, 12165, and we'll call him up when we're ready. Let's get the ATIS, by the way. Toronto ATIS is 120.82.
Toronto ground, Air Canada 315.
Alright, let's listen to the ATIS and see what we got here.
Toronto Pearson INTL
International Information Juliet weather at 0200 Zulu, wind 360 at 9, visibility 15, few clouds at 3,800, broken temperature -2 point -7, altimeter 3008, approach ILS runway 05 and ILS runway 06 left, departure runway 05 and runway 06 left. Advise ATC you have information Juliet. Toronto International Information Juliet weather at 0200 Zulu, wind 360.
Alright, we got
at
information
9.
Juliet, that's all set. We could put in the 3008 is the altimeter, and we got the route accepted. So let's go over to SimBrief and request weight and fuel before we start putting in the flight plan. And according to SimBrief, that total block fuel is going to be 5991. Go to the ground services. Fuel is 1 hour flight, so not a lot of fuel. 5.9. Okay. And also the weight for the passengers on board, that's going to be the zero fuel weight on this flight is 43.3. Okay. 43.3. There we go. Set. Just do instant. Set that. We are good to go. So we have weight on board the airplane. Good to go. Make sure my views are set up, which is good. Awesome. And then APU should be available. Let's go APU power. Switch that over. And now we can turn on the APU bleed. Turn on one pack. And get the cabin temperature nice and toasty. There we go. We'll watch the temperature rise. The duct pressure is already going up. So the cabin temperature should be going up too, surely. Keep it there so we don't overheat it. Alright. Passengers are going to feel nice and warm in a few. Still a line in the IRSs. How much time is left on that? 4 minutes. Okay, cool. Alright. Come over here, put in the flight plan. And that's via the filed route. What did we file? We filed BMPAH. Bravo Mike Papa Alpha Hotel Bumpa, okay. And from Bumpa we go Avon, A-E-V-O-N. I don't really put in company routes stored because I fly different places all the time, so I always like to type these in. Then we go Audil, A-U-D-I-L, A-U-D-I-L, Audil. Set that up. Then RKA, Romeo Kilo Alpha. Activate that. And departure, we got runway 6 left for departure, and that's going to be on the Cape Cod 2. Cape Cod 2. There we go. Bumper transition. Execute that. Arrival into LaGuardia is via the HARP 3, and it was via the RKA transition. And based on SimBrief, they're saying LaGuardia right now is using runway 31, so we'll put in 31 for now. That can always change. That's a localizer approach. Huh, interesting. Hopefully that stays. Alright, so flight plan is set up. Let's set up our routes in. It's good. And let's do our perf page. Zero fuel weight on this flight is 43.3. The reserves that we're going to be using for fuel is going to be 1.0. So short flight, we got tons of airports around, so not a lot of reserve. Flight level that we filed.
654 is going to gate Delta 107.
I think we filed a 350 if I'm not mistaken. Let me just make sure.
654, Roger, standby.
Yeah, 350 for our 1 hour flight. Yeah. Alright, and let's see if we can put in the cruise wind in this without breaking the FMC. Top of climb cruise wind is 281 at 036.
654, confirm Delta 7. Delta 107.
Okay. Execute that. N1 limit. And outside air temperature, we're going to keep it what it is. Do ready takeoff 88.4. Flat 5 takeoff. Set 127, 129, 138. 138 plus 15, 148, 153. Climb out speed. Alright, and we set 127, 29, 38. 27, 29, 38. 27, 29, 38. There we go. Set our V speeds up. 210 for the flap up speed. Good to go there.
654, Roger, back to the Alpha Kilo.
Alright, and looks like the FMC has been aligned. Let's go to our legs menu and make sure that our plan is all set. Come down here, go to plan, and we're just going to stroll through this real quick. Take off 6 left, and we get vectors to Rykem, Kepa, Bompa, Avion, Auto, RKA, Teresa, Valerie Based, Craggle, and we get vectors back to runway 31 in LaGuardia. Okay, that's what we're going to keep. So, plan looks good. I didn't see any discontinuities there. Let me just double check that, make sure. We just get vectors. There is one discontinuity here. See if I can clear that out. Next page. When. There we go. Cool. Execute that. We're good. Alright, so we are looking good. Plan set up. Fuel is on board. Let's make some announcement for these passengers.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome aboard from a flight deck. This is your captain speaking. I want to thank all of you for being with us today. We are just getting the last of the luggage stowed on board and we should be departing on time in just a few minutes. I will be speaking to you again later on, so thanks again and enjoy the flight.
Alright, awesome. Okay, let's check the cabin temperature. Cabin temperature is coming up nicely. Duck temperature, we can warm it up a little bit more. There we go, let's do that. Normal. Get these people feeling good. Turn on the electric pumps, that can come on.
Yeah.
Galley power can come on. And we could lose the ground power. We don't need it anymore. Awesome, that's good. Turn on all the fuel pumps. And we are set up. That was quick. Not a bad little turnaround here for it. So, without any objections, let's call better pushback. and get set up for our pushback. We're going to be pushing nose right.
Please show me where you want to go.
Alright. Nose right to there is where I want to go. Looks good to me. That's it.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright. Gets back to map mode. That is set. Get to range on this going out. Get it back to... There you go. Perfect. Awesome. Not bad. Actually, let's run over this checklist real quick. This is the most convenient checklist with any one of these airplanes. I love it. Pins and covers good. Oxygen tested. Engine transfer switches are normal. Window heaters on. Hydraulic set. Air condition pressures set. Oh, yeah, let's set this flight level. Going up to 350. Almost forgot.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Here we go. Okay. So, flight instruments set, aircon set, parking brakes set, engine cutoff set, rudder free and clear, taxi takeoff briefing completed, pumps on, passenger sign is set. Let's go ahead and turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. And auto brake is RTO, which is good. Pre-fact completed. We have the V1 speed. We need the heading and the altitude. The altitude given for this departure was what?
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you
Tow
haven't
connected
already
and
done
bike
so,
taps in and
please
service.
stow your
Release
carry-on
parking
luggage
brake.
underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seat belt. And also make sure your seat back and folding
Alright,
blades
so
are
6
in
left
an
and
upright
right.
position.
We're going to take off heading
If you're seated
057.
next to an emergency exit,
Maintain
please read
5,000.
carefully the special instructions card located by your seat. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in the event of an emergency, please ask a flight attendant to reseat you. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight.
Alright, that's
Smoking
set.
is prohibited on the
Takeoff
entire
speed V1,
aircraft,
V2, V
including
rotate,
the
MCP,
lavatories.
V2 heading and altitude is set.
Disabling or destroying the
Anti-collision
lavatory smoke
on,
detectors is
transponder.
prohibited
Alright,
by
so
law. If you have any questions
let's turn on
about
the
our flight
transponder.
today, please don't
Walk more
hesitate
Charlie.
to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
Sorry. Transponder is on. Good. No, that's the wrong thing. Sorry, TARA. Transponder on. There you go. And let's turn on the anti-collision light so we can back out. There we go.
Cabin crew, doors on automatic, cross-check and report. Thank you.
And our tug is ready to go for the pushback. Alright, let's do the pushback. Here we go, folks.
Starting pushback. And you may start engine.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, we request your full attention.
Cabin
as
temp
the
is
flight
good, but
attendant
let's turn off the
demonstrate
pack for now
safety
so we can
features
start
of
up our
this
engines,
aircraft.
get full pressure
When
going
the
there.
seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt.
Let's turn these
Insert
off
the
for
metal
now.
fittings one into the other and tighten by pulling
Alright.
on the loose end of the strap.
Starting
To
engine
release
number
your
2
seatbelt,
over to
lift
ground.
the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight.
We have
as you may
into
experience
rotation, so that's good.
turbulence.
So that means
There are
engine is
several
picking up.
emergency exits on this aircraft. 2 forward, 2 aft, and 2 over each wing. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you.
Alright, we can
If
introduce
need to
fuel.
evacuate the aircraft, floor level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which may also be detached and used as a life raft.
Alright, N1's
Oxygen
going
and
up,
the air pressure
EGT's
are
rising,
always monitored. In the event of a decompression,
and
an
we have
oxygen
starter
mask will
cutouts.
automatically
Let's start
appear
engine
in
number
front of
1.
you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your
Engine
nose
1
and
is
mouth.
turning over.
Secure the elastic band behind your head and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance,
Alright,
secure your mask
and
on
we
first,
got
and then
N2
assist the other person.
23%, add fuel.
Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it.
There we go.
In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position.
Engine's
Lean
picking up.
forward with
Beautiful.
your hands on top of your
Beautiful.
head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to
Alright,
do so,
here goes a pull
open
forward.
the plastic pouch and remove the vest.
Starter
Slip it
cutout.
over your head.
Wait till
Pass
the engine
straps around your
stabilizes.
waist and adjust at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord. Only when leaving
Alright,
the
EGT is
aircraft.
coming back down,
If
so
you
we're
need
good
to
to go.
refill
Engine
the
is
vest,
stabilizing.
blow into the
Switch
mouthpieces.
over.
Use the whistle and light to attract
Gents, good to
attention.
go.
Also, your seat to bottom
Yaw
cushion
damper
can be
can
used
come
as
on.
a flotation device.
Pitot heat can
Pull the
come
cushion
on.
from the seat. Slip your arms into
Turn
the
off the
straps
bleed.
and
Turn
hug
on
the cushion
the
to your chest.
engine
We
bleeds.
remind
Pack
you that
1.
this is a non-smoking
Pack 2.
flight. Tampering with,
Operation complete.
disabling,
Set parking
or
brake.
destroying the smoke
Yes, sir.
detectors
Set
located
parking
in
brake.
the
Good.
lavatories is prohibited by
And
law.
we can hit it over
Disconnecting
to
code. Stand by.
flight
All
mode.
other safety
Good.
information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you.
Continuous.
We strongly
Continuous.
suggest you read it before takeoff.
Turn off the
If
APU.
you have any questions, please
We don't need it.
hesitate to ask one of our
Gonna be a
crew
flat
members.
5 takeoff.
We wish you all an
1,
enjoyable flight.
2, 5. Good to go. Turn on the flight directors. Recall is checked. Good. And our trim. Trim set's good. Alright. Alright, and there goes the tug. Where was it go? Where'd it go? Alright, tug's gone. Or is he still there disconnecting?
Oh, it's disconnected. Bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it. Here he goes. Thank you. Alright. Tug's gone. We're going to be requesting taxi here shortly. Let's turn on the taxi light to on. And let's do a quick flight control check. Left, down, right, up. Alright, flight control check is good. There we go. Awesome. And where are we on the airfield? And we're going to 6. Let's bring that up. Runway 6 left. Okay. Okay, here we go. 6 left, so probably gonna give us out. Toronto ground, Southwest 2806 with Juliet, requesting taxi, runway 6 left.
Southwest 2806, so ground runway 06 left, altimeter 3008, taxi via Alpha Tango Bravo Delta, cross runway 33 right and hold short of runway 06 left.
Alpha Tango Bravo Delta, cross runway 33 right, hold short of runway 6 left. Southwest 2806. Alright, sounds complicated enough. So basically we're going to go down here and make a left turn. Where
Southwest 2806 again.
just confirming the taxi instructions. Alpha Tango Bravo, across runway 33 right, hold short runway 6 left. Southwest 2806.
Southwest 2806. That was correct. I don't remember. Did you read back Delta?
Yep, and taxiway Delta 2 and hold short of runway 6 left. Southwest 2806.
That's correct.
Alright, perfect. Alright, so coming up to Alpha Tango, we're going to make a left on Bravo. Okay, good to go.
Air Canada 467 Toronto ground, do you have a gate?
It's one of my favorite birds here, guys. It's one of my most favorite airplane, man.
Canada
It
467,
just handles and
taxi via
flies
Hotel
beautifully.
Bravo and Alpha Lima.
Anything
Cross
that goes
runway
wrong with this
15
airplane,
left
it's a
and
pilot
8
error.
expression. That's me.
Alright. Yep. No, not this one. This Alpha Tango, we gotta go to Bravo. Sorry. Bravo coming up. It's an Alpha taxiway. Whoa, there's somebody coming down here. We're good to go.
Canada 467 Alpha Lima.
Alright, so this is Bravo. We're gonna take it all the way down and make a right on Delta. Cross the runway
Southwest
31 left.
2806, full short of Sierra and Air Canada 777 from your left to right. Advise traffic in sight.
We're going to hold short of Sierra. We're looking out for the Air Canada, Southwest 2806. Sierra is coming up. There he is, right there. It looks like a FedEx to me. It is a 777, but it's not an Air Canada, so we'll hold short here. There we go. Allow him to cross. Nicely done. Good deal. He's floating in midair, but hey. Hold short. Let him pass. That's a FedEx 777. That's not an Air Canada 777. But hey, who's complaining?
Southwest 2806, you can resume taxi.
Resuming taxi, Southwest 2806. Thank you. There we go. Resuming the taxi, and there he goes. Maybe it's Air Canada doing FedEx services today. Probably. Could be. Who knows? There she goes. Yeah, this is the airplane that started my tube liner career, man. This is the airplane that started it all. After this, everything else had to come better for me to be impressed. Because this one really set the standard. It really did. Alright. Coming up here, we're going to continue to the right. Yep. You're saying usually one would set 215 knots on the glare shield and check the bugs. The aircraft was flown manually about 215 knots, which allowed for quick reaction in case of RTO. Huh, interesting. Didn't know that, Black Knight. Didn't know that at all. Okay. Alright. There's another Air Canada over here. Another 777. Okay, cool. Alright, so we are continuing taxi. We're going to make a right on Delta, cross 33 right. That's what he said. Air France and BA. Alright, slow down the ground speed here. What are we doing? 25 knots. Yeah, that's a Southwest taxi, alright. Alright, coming up to Delta Taxiway. Which is which one? This one right here. I think it's Delta. Yep. And take Delta Taxiway all the way down. We're allowed to cross 33 right. Good to go. We got no airplanes coming down. It's good. Alright, so we're going to take this all the way down to 6 left. Hold short. And what's the tower frequency? Is there a tower frequency on? CYYZ. Latest delivery ground. Tower 118.7. Pay attention here. Alright. 118.7. Okay. Have that queued up. Sorry. Alright. It's a little bit ways to go on a taxi here. Fairly decent sized airport up here. Alright, stay to the right for the Delta, yes. And we're gonna make a left all the way at the end. Slow it down a little bit.
Southwest 2806, contact tower on 118.7. Have a good night.
Over the tower, 118.7. Good night. Over the tower there. Good to go. Toronto Tower, Southwest 2806. Ready to go. Runway 6 left. What was the departure frequency again? He didn't give it to me, did he? Delivery, approach, tower ground. Toronto Tower, Southwest 2806, ready to go, runway 6 left. Where is he? Let's hold short here. Wait for a response. And check the departure checklist. Flap set, trim set, cabin call given. So let's give the cabin call here. Bring the lights on. All the lights can come on.
Please prepare for takeoff.
There we go. And we're going to turn on the strobe. Good to go. Alright. Just got to start the clocks, turn on the other throttle, and we are set. Where is tower? CYZ ground, tower delivery, ATIS approach, 1328 is going to be the next one. Oh, sorry. 132.8. But tower was... Let's see, what was the tower? 118.7. Where are you? Back to tower. There we go. Good evening, Toronto Tower, Southwest 2806, holding short runway 06 left. Maybe he's taking a break. Black Knight, I'm using the Bluebell package for model matching. Um, Bluebell CSL. If you don't have it, just Google it. BLUEBELL CSL for X Squat Box for X-Plane. It's pretty good. It's been good so far. Never had a problem with it. And it works most of the time. Alright, what happened to my tower frequency? Toronto Tower, radio check. 118.7, that's what I'm at. 118.7. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you meant, Black Knight. Alright, why can't we get tower? What's going on with them? Let's go over to departure. Let's see. Good evening, Toronto approach. Southwest 2806 is at runway 6 left holding short. Can't seem to raise tower on the frequency.
This is Southwest 2806 at Toronto. Sorry, what's going there, arrivals?
Yeah, this is Southwest 2806. Been holding short at runway, trying to contact 118.7 for tower, but can't seem to get a hold of anyone there.
Okay, if you can't get a hold of tower, try a departure on 128.8.
128.8, thank you very much. 128.8, let's try that. There we go. And good evening, Toronto departure. Southwest 2806, holding short runway 6 left at Toronto. Can't seem to raise tower on the frequency.
Southwest 2806, okay sir, give me 2 seconds please.
Roger that. Right, there, take a coffee break. I mean, those guys have been on for a couple hours now, so I can imagine.
Southwest 2806, 118.7, tower is east. I'm talking to him right now.
118.7, thank you very much. Good day. And good evening, Toronto Tower. Southwest 2806, holding short 6 left. Ready to go.
Southwest 2806, winds, Toronto Tower, winds of 360 at 9 and knots, going to take off on
Runway 6 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 2806. Alright, good to go. Let's start the clock. And we got lights on, flap set, trim set, auto throttle is armed. And with this departure, we're going to fly a heading and follow the LNAV, hand fly it up to 10,000 if we can, and get some vectors to Quen, and go from there. Well, let's see if we got this. Should be able to see the city on this departure. Should be able to. Oh, look at that sloped runway. Jeez. Alright. I'm going to take it up to 40% N1. Stable. N1 speed. Here we go. We're derated to 88. Alright, airspeed alive. 80 knots. Throttle hold. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened there? V1. let's rotate it, get it back on center line. Rotate, positive rate, gears coming up. Alright, flying out of Toronto.
Southwest 2806, launch now, 128, have a good night.
Over to departure, Southwest 2806. And departure, Southwest 2806, 1700 for 5000. This hand flies nicely.
Westjet 2806, front of departure, good evening, sir. Climb by level 230, runway heading for
230, runway heading, Southwest 2806. Alright, up to 23, good to go. This thing flies beautifully, I mean, seriously. I know it's been said many a times, but it's just stable. Really, really stable. Runway heading, let's extend the range on the ND here. Good. Let's bring on the terrain radar if we need it. Probably don't.
Southwest 2806, right turn, direct, right on course.
Right turn, direct, right come on course, Southwest 2806. Alright, direct, right come, where are you? Right come. There. What do you mean? What the hell happened to my flight plan? Oh, wait a minute. Alright, let's hand fly this to Rycombe. Bring up one notch of flaps. Bring up the speed.
Banking.
Yep. Erase that. There we go. Alright. Alright. Flaps full. All the way up. And we're going to keep the right turn going over to Rycombe, because we can see it. Reset the heading bug. LNAV can come on for guidance. Alright, there we go. Nose can come down. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the autopilot early. Continue heading. There we go. Speed's coming up. Airplane is climbing. And we're going to go direct Rycombe. Now, erase that. That's what I want to do. Here we go. Alright, Rycombe is in. We can bring on the LNAV. And we can do the VNAV climb. It's good to go. Airplane's taking it. Good. Alright. We recovered that one. Alright, 250 up until 10,000, then it's going to pitch over, nose over, and speed up. Here we go, 10,000. Here comes the climb speed, nose going over, which is good. Alright, so at 10,000 we can ding the cabin. So they can get up and do their work, and we can bring all these lights in. There we go. Gear handle can go back to off, and RTOs go to off. Okay, good. Alright. We're out of here. Let me clear out these clouds for a little bit. I want to see downtown. I think we're flying directly over downtown right now. There it is, yeah. That's what I thought. take that screenshot. Come on. Work with me. Screenshot. Nice. Alright, off to LaGuardia we go, guys. Off to LaGuardia. My favorite airplane. Those sounds are awesome. Those sounds are pre-FMOD days, before FMOD was a thing.
Southwest 2806, contact on the center now, 125.77. Good day.
Toronto Center, 125.77. Good day. 25.77. Toronto Center, Southwest 2806, 1544, flight level 230.
Southwest 2806, on flight level 330.
Flight level 330, Southwest 2806.
Southwest 2806, flight level 230.
I'm sorry, that. Flight level 230, Southwest 2806. 23. There we go. They're being strict today. Alright. It's good enough. Alright. Here comes the turnout. Coming up on transition altitude, and also let's extend the range on this thing. Good to go. Alright. 18,000. Back to 2,992. Old school manual flying. No press enough buttons and getting back to standard altitude on the NG or the A320. Gotta remember all of this stuff here. Nice. Alright, just like that we're flying. The only thing about the IXEG I don't know about is the winglets, if they're the correct shape. I'm not sure if it's the paint job or whatever. They sometimes look kind of funny. Or maybe they're the older generation. But I always wondered about these and how they look, if they're right. Alright, climbing out nicely. Let's sync up the heading. And let's look at the climb speed. Good. That's what I love about X-Plane, is just the shadows that it just casts in the cockpit from the sun. I mean, it's just so realistic and beautiful. It's got that glare over the glass and all that stuff. And IXEG says no pop-up FMC for you. You're gonna have to do it the old school way. It's all good. I'll take it anytime. Alright, so we have flight level 230. Let's see if we get higher here. Alright, after takeoff checklist. Bleed air is on. Check. Pax is in auto. Check. Landing gear up and off. Flaps up. No lights. Altimeter set. That is true. And the cabin is pressurizing nicely. So we're not going to kill our passengers. And the cabin temperature is also nice. We live with that. Are we going to get higher? We're at 230.
Toronto Center 0839 ready.
Southwest 2806, flight level 230.
Southwest 2806, direct 3 Alpha.
Say again, Southwest 2806. Are we out of your airspace? Is that what you said? And Toronto Center, missed a call from you for Southwest 2806. I think I might be out of their airspace. Probably Unicom.
Southwest 2006, center standby.
Roger that. Ah, beautiful shadows, man. That means we're going to be getting some kind of sunset over here. Yep, sun's going to be going down soon. Should be landing just before the sun goes down in New York. I thought it'll look good. That ought to look nice. Yeah, John, the most modern flight deck for Boeing that we have right now is the Classic. I'm sorry, not the Classic, is the Zebo mod. That's the NG. That's the most modern one we have. It's a freeware, and it's good. I like it. And actually, other than that, the most modern 737 is the Max that just came out. You know, all glass. But the NG is the most modern one. Alright, what's going on? Why would we level off at 230? We need to climb in. We're burning fuel. Let me just see if we're out of his airspace, because I know there's no New York coverage on. And that's what it is. We are out of his airspace, so I'm going to head higher here. 350 is where we're going to go up to. And go ahead and monitor Unicom 122.8. I think that's what he said earlier. Yeah, let's do that. Let's VNav it up to... Good, here we go. We'll climb up. We're on Unicom. We don't need ATC anymore because we're out of their airspace anyway. We might have some control going into New York. We might not. Who knows? But we'll take it. It's all good. And...
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, I will be turning off the seatbelt signs shortly. We've got a top-notch cabin crew to serve you, and they should be able to begin that great service very soon.
Alright, I had a cabin view here. Let's set it up again. Yeah, they could do better with this cabin view, but hey, what can I tell you? Let's save that. Control 5, good to go. Alright, we're set. Alright, 10,000 feet to go to the top of climb. Altimeter 29902, yeah, we're there. 29902. We hit it right at the transition altitude. And it's manually we did it. There's no buttons to press like the NG or the Airbus. Gotta remember to do it all the time. So we're gonna be... Right now it's saying that LaGuardia is landing runway 31. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a VOR. There's no ILS for 31. me just check that and see. And if anything, it's going to be like the Parkway visual or something like that. Yeah, 3-1 is a visual approach into New York. I thought it'd be interesting. If the winds are right, we're going to do that visual. It's kind of hard to fly. Got to go down one of the highways, the Parkway, Grand Central Parkway, make a left at Shea Stadium, and land on the airport over there. And it's always been challenging, so it would be nice to get that, if that's what they're really landing in LaGuardia. We'll see. It'll localize at 3-1. Yeah. Let's see if the winds change. Oh, it's called the Expressway Visual. Yeah, John, look. Sorry, Gordon, look that up. Expressway Visual is a nice visual to get into LaGuardia. And I've seen him do it in real life too. Alright, 5,000 feet to go. No, I'm sorry, 7,000 to go. This thing struggles to climb, man. Old airplane. And let me verify in the FMC that our arrival is going to be correct. Sometimes it's wrong, or the altitude constraints is wrong. We are landing. We're going to be descending via the Hart 3. Pull that up. Here's a turn. Yeah, no problem, Black Knight. Gordon, the Drizwek is seeing it for New York. I mean, hey, we have nothing like it, so for now it's going to be the top dog for sceneries, and it's pretty cool. I have it. I don't have the new runway, the new airport though, that he came out with a few weeks ago. And I read it. I was going to get it, but there's no auto gate as far as I know. And that's kind of crazy for a Payware airport not to have auto gates. I could be wrong. I just didn't see it in the description that there was auto gates on it. So I'll check it out again, or look at some review on it and see if it has auto gate. If it has auto gate, I'll get it. The airport, for what it is, and makes New York looks like New York. So and the DC one is not bad. I have the Washington DC scenery too that he made, and it's pretty good. Yeah, no problem with it. Alright, let's check the constraint. The only constraint on my star is 8,000 at based. B-A-S-Y-E. That's the only constraint I see on this. So let's see if it's got the 8,000 at based. See, it doesn't have it. So we're going to modify that. So it'll be 230 on the speed at 8,000. 8, 1, 2, 3. And that will definitely change our top of descent point. There you go. Okay. That's the only constraint I see on the approach into LaGuardia. And you know what? From this direction, I don't think we're going to get the visual. Might be wrong. Yeah, transition at RKA. Yeah, that's it. I'll pull up the real world weather when we get a little bit closer to see what the winds are doing. Oh, so it definitely doesn't have autogate then. Wow. Wish it had auto gate. I might have to go in and edit the scene myself and put in auto gates, because I like auto gates. They just make it nice. Do we have yeah, we don't have Cedar down here.
In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as a light meal. Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen from flight deck, I'm turning off the seatbelt signs at this time. However, as we cannot predict when there may be unexpected turbulences ahead, you should always do as we do up front and keep your
Ladies and
seatbelt
gentlemen,
fastened when you are on your
captain
seat.
has turned off the
Enjoy the
fasten
flight. Thank you.
seatbelt sign, and you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated.
Yeah, the time does jump forward in the US tonight, so I'm going to lose an hour. However, I'm in Florida, and Florida wants to pass a law that we never change a time ever again. No more going back and forth from daylight savings time to standard time. And if that law passes, this will be the last time that we're actually going to have a time change. Which I don't mind really, because the time changes for modern day times kind of sucks, if you ask me. I wish they would just keep it standard time to England, to Zulu, you know. But in Florida, if they pass the law, no more time changes. That's it. We're done. We'll see what they do. Explain contrails. Time isn't going to affect him anymore. Wow. Yeah, it is what it is. Alright, pressure good, altitude's good, temperature good. Everybody's comfy. My old faithful plane, man. IXEG, the classic. When this plane came out, just all the squeaks, the rattles, the rolling, made it so nice. Up to that point, we really didn't have anything in X-Plane like it. Yeah, we had the flight factor 757 and 767 and stuff, but it wasn't as nice as this when it came out. Now, I would say that the F-mod of the Zibo is a good rival for this airplane as far as sound is concerned, and better in other areas. And I think the IXEG folks said they're going to update the sounds to F-mod from whatever it is now later on. But this one started it off. This one really did. There was nothing like it. I remember the hype over this thing when it was coming out. The hype was real. And I just like the dirty and the grungy look of all the instruments, just showing the age of the airplane. I mean, look at the wear marks and stuff. You just can't beat that. Wear marks here, everywhere. Got the dirt and the grime and the coffee spill all over. You know, they did a good job on this plane. They really did. And talk about coffee spill. There's a coffee cup right down here. Where is it? Right there with coffee. And this coffee moves around in turbulence, believe it or not. They modeled that too. Look at the coffee splashes all over. Look how this screen is worn out where people touch it. That's beautiful. They really did a good job on this plane. I don't care what anybody says. Alright. Top of descent in 85 miles, 84 miles. That's in about 10 minutes. We're going to hit top of descent. Coming into New York. Ooh, ortho scenery. Nice. Yeah, that's definitely what upstate New York looks like. Just like this. Ah, here comes the clouds again. Wow. Alright, we'll leave the clouds in. These old airplanes, man, when you fly them, you just have to continually monitor the instruments, line up the heading, double check the fuel, just do everything, you know. Not like these modern planes that basically you just press 2 buttons and forget it and you're good to go. But that's what makes it so nice to fly. Or even better yet, do VOR to VOR mode. That's always nice. Is that the cruise speed? Mach 0.71? Yeah? 729? Yeah, we'll leave it. We could have bumped this up to Mach 0.75. Give the airplane something to scream about. There you go. Mach 0.75. Speed them up. And we have a 61 knot tailwind. So we're like 422 over the ground right now. Probably going up to 450 over the ground. It's not bad. Buy the RG mod to get a coffee cup, right? Alright, top of descent we can see. 60 miles out. We're in LNAV, VLNAV. We're just going to reset the MCP altitude and it will start descending for us. No real constraint except 8,000 at Basie? Yeah, Basie I guess. And we're going to require some vectors, definitely. Let me check out VATSIM and see if we have any coverage online for LaGuardia. I think we might have. We got LaGuardia ground up. We have New York approach 120.8. Okay, they can help us out. 120.8. But before we do that, let's see if there's a LaGuardia ATIS. IID ATIS, Philadelphia ATIS. No, no LaGuardia ATIS on board here. So we gotta get our own weather in New York. That's fine. We can do that. We can definitely do that. Let me look up the weather here real quick. Let's go to Sky Vector. Skyvector.com, guys who don't know, is a good source for weather, flight planning, everything. Or if you just want to find an airport and look up the weather there. KLGA. And it will give you all the current information. Give you all the TFRs and stuff like that. Alright, here we go. That's JFK LaGuardia. Okay, here we go. LaGuardia weather is 320, 14 gusted 21. Wow. Okay. It's bad in New York. The wind. So the winds are 320, 14 gusted 21. Let me write that down. 320, 14 gusting 21. Okay. So that's the winds for LaGuardia. Okay, and also 10-mile visibility, which is good. Few clouds at 6,000. Altimeter is 3003 in LaGuardia. So other than the wind, it's nice. 3003. Okay, all right. So let me go over to our standby altimeter here. Put 3003 so I have it as reference. When I pass transition altitude, I'll just put it in. And let's come down and look at the init ref here. As always, I'm going to be landing flat 40. 127 plus 5. We're going to do more because the wind is 14 gusts to 20, 21, I should say. So we're going to do half of that, 10 knots. So we're going to land 130, 137. Just remember that for reference. We're set up for the localizer 3-1 approach. It says the localizer 3-1 is 108.5, course 314. It's actually 316 now. So it's 108.5, 316. Let's type that in. That 5. Okay, so that's the localizer. Good. Yeah, JFK is landing 3-1 right also. Okay, cool. Coming up to top of descent. Alright, so landing is set up for the runway and the approach. The V-speeds is in. Hold on, let's go back to there. 137 I said. We're going to come over here and set up 137. Park these up here. 130, 246, 137. So that's going to be our landing speed. Alright, let's reset the altitude here to flight level 180 for now. So we can get the VNAV descent. And at some point we'll manually take over and get it in. Come on. Don't know why they don't make a scroll wheel for this thing. Okay, good. And let's go over to approach and keep monitoring them until they tell us to contact them. Then we can get clearance and get a squawk code for New York. Oh, you added me as your friend on VATSIM? Alright, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and add you too. I just gotta find my, what's my VATSIM login? Right, I'll look you up when you're flying. Do you still stream, Gordon, or no? If you stream, let me know, man. I'm joining your channel. Come check you out. I'm going to go ahead and add you as a moderator for me, Gordon, for this channel. You're very helpful to everybody. I love that. You like to share your time and expertise with people, and that's pretty cool. I'm going to add you as a mod. Alright, top of descent. descent checklist. Pressurization for New York is checked. Land altitude is about, let's see, 20 feet. That's good. Recall. Check. Auto brake, we're going to set to 3, short runway. We don't want to run off the end of it. VREF speed is checked. Approach briefing is completed. Altimeter is set up already. Good to go on the descent. Yeah, we have no terrain in New York here, right? Let's go ahead and turn that off. Turn on the weather. Weather radar, good to go. Just in case we need it. When we get to 18,000 feet, we're going to contact New York Approach if they don't contact us before that. Alright, here we come.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we're just about to begin our descent, and I will be turning on the seatbelt signs shortly. So please return to your seats as soon as you can. Thank you.
Good sir, we will. Apply the speed brakes just a little bit in this airplane.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat belts and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or on the overhead bins. Thank you.
Let me tell you something about YouTube. YouTube is one resource that, man, anything you want to learn about, it's just there. How to fix your car, how to fix your appliance, how to fly on VATSIM, how to set up an airplane. I mean, it's all there, and we're forced to learn on YouTube. That's what our generation gets, and it's not bad. I like it, man. I like learning stuff, you know. Take everybody's advice and listen. Yeah, drag is required. I know. I already got drag in. There we go. Bring back the speed brakes. But yeah, thanks for being here, man. Thanks for helping out with everybody and everything. Yeah, we still need more drag. Yeah. Speed brakes back up. I do have XP Realistic for this airplane. Let me just see if I have it. Did I install it or did I remove it? Plugin admin. I know I have XP Realistic. I don't think I have it installed right now. And it's not bad with the sounds and stuff. I should start turning it back on and stream with it. Alright, I'll search for you in VATSIM once I log in and finish streaming and friend you on it too. Gotta find my login password for VATSIM. Do I remember what it is? Alright, how are we looking? Profile is good, speed's good, 24,000 feet. Gonna contact approach sometime soon. Alright, here we go. Alright, while we descend, let me go ahead and log into VATSIM here, see if I can find you. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. I'm logged into VATSIM now. Let me search up your call sign. It's probably not going to come up since you're not online right now, is it? I have it stored. I'll look it up. Alright, let's concentrate on flying this thing. Yeah, you're right. It is good for GA flying. Definitely good for GA flying. XP realistic. Plus, I need to just tune it some more. For me, it was too over aggressive on the regular airplanes, and so I just took it out. But I gotta sit and do it. But it did give some nice sounds though. The landing gear sounds, the speed brake sound, all that stuff was nice with it. Alright. New York approach. What did I say you were? 1208. Good evening, New York approach. Radio check.
Last aircraft calling radio check audio.
Southwest 2806, descending by the arrival, 18,000 feet.
Southwest 2803, expect vectors ILS to approach LaGuardia Blue 3003, squawk 1165.
Squawk 1165, altimeter 3003. Expect vectors for the runway. You say 21 approach?
Southwest 2806, expect vectors ILS runway 22 approach.
Expect vectors for the ILS 22 approach, Southwest 2806. Well, we're going to be
Southwest 2806, maintain 8,000.
8,000, Southwest 2806. Alright, runway 22, we're going to do ILS. And we're going to do 8,000. Let's go vertical speed. 1,700 feet a minute. Alright. Should we put in runway 22? Arrival. Let's see where we are first. We're at IGN, then Valerie. And do arrival. LaGuardia. And let's make sure we have it. Harp 3, runway 22. Harp 3. RKA. Runway 22. ILS. Good to go. And it changes everything because it wants to turn me back. But I want to go direct Valerie and IGN. So let's execute that. Legs. IGN here. Come on. Execute. There we go. Come on. Okay, good. Alright, we're set. We're back on the arrival. Perfect. And it wants the speed brakes to come out. Let's do that. Slow it down a little bit. Let's come back under range so we can see what's going on. Perfect. Alright, and then since it's runway 22, change of frequency is 110.5 224. 110.5 224. Here's the course. Alright. And let's actually manage the speed for ourselves. Let's go 250 knots. And put the speed race back in. Yeah, LNAV is broken at this point. So we're going to manage our own speed. Alright, you're online. You sent me a PM. Do I know how to answer a PM? Hold on a second. See if I can pay attention here. Are you logged into Vatastic or VatSim? You know what? I'm not good at multitasking. Give me a second. I'll check it in a little bit when we land. Yeah, you definitely have to tweak XP Realistic. That is true. Alright, so 250 knots is good. We are on the arrival. We have set up the course. Let me bring up the chart for runway 22. Take out all of this. And then verify for runway 22. It's going to be 110.5, correct? And the 224 is the course. Perfect. Alright, so we're set up there. And we got cleared to 8,000. Speed's on point. Coming into New York. Ah, rip frames. Are you on VATSIM and CYTZ? Okay. Nice. I'm gonna check it out here. Hey. Alright, coming up on 10,000. Let's bring on some lights. Let's bring on the inboard. Let's bring on this fasten seatbelt sign, which I should have already. That's on. Good to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return your seats and keep your seatbelts fastened. Thank you.
Alright, pretty straightforward. I'm gonna go straight down and make a right and pick up the localizer. We are on profile. Yeah, I'm definitely concentrating on flying. Screwed up once today already with the Challenger. Alright. I think the ceiling was 6,000 on this, so below 6,000 we should be able to see what's going on. Let's shallow out this descent here. Crawley, LGA.
Southwest 2806, radar contact. I don't know if I told you that.
Yes, you did. You give me pre-clearance for runway 22.
Southwest 28, descend and maintain 4,000. Part Art, direct Yeoman, join the runway 22 localizer.
4,000, depart ARP, direct Yeoman, join the runway 22 localizer, Southwest 2806. Alright, ARP, we're going to go to Yeoman right there, okay. So put Yeoman here, after ARP, okay, good. And we're going to go down to 4,000, let's take the speed down to 230 knots, or 220 I should say. And we're going to go down to 4,000. Good to go. Alright, speed's coming back. And there he goes. Gonna go to Yeoman. Let's set up the localizer. And we're below the glide slope right now, which is good. I just don't see the localizer coming in. But we should be fine. We are 25 miles out. Good to go. What's going on here? Oh, it made that bad turn. Okay, no problem. I see your airplane. I see what you're doing. As long as you pick up the lope, that's all I care about. Alright. Below the glide still, going down to 4,000. We're going to bring the speed back to 210. And bring out one notch of flaps. We're still about 22 miles out, so we're good there. Yeah, make it 220. Alright, good. Alright, here's a localizer to my right. We're going to pick that up shortly. Yeah, Squawk Box is different, man. It's not the same anymore. Alright, and if we're looking, there is Manhattan. Right there. George Washington Bridge over here. Upper Manhattan, right there. And there's LaGuardia ahead of us. And localizer is coming in nicely. On speed, on profile. Clear that out. $18 miles out. Alright, let's let him know.
Cabin crew, please prepare cabin for landing. Please prepare cabin for landing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on our final approach. I'd like to thank all of you for flying with us today. We appreciate the business and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you.
X-plane is so beautiful. Look at that sun reflection, man. Nice. Screenshot. Alright, let's concentrate on flying this. Alright.
5 miles from Yeoman. Cross Yeoman at or above 3,000, cleared ILS.
Cross Yeoman at or above 3,000, clear for the ILS 2 to approach, Southwest 2806. Alright, bring speed back to 210. And we're going to go first on notch of flaps here shortly. Alright, VRR loc is on. Come on, get the localizer before you get the... Alright, we got to descend a little bit here.
Approach. Number 5560 Bravo, ready to go, number 21, we'll call you. November 5563 Bravo, New York approach, flight in 360, wind 330 at 14, gust 21, runway 31.
Alright, here comes the localizer.
360,
Ladies and
take off,
gentlemen,
31.
we will be landing shortly. Please make sure one last time your
Southwest
seatbelt is securely
2806, traffic
fastened.
will be departing
The
the runway
flight
31
attendants are
prior to
currently
arrival.
buzzing around the cabin to make a final compliance check and
runway
pick up
22
any
clear
remaining cups and
Runway
glasses.
22 clear to land, Southwest 2806. Awesome. We're good to go. We're on the profile for runway 22. Start bringing the speed back, flaps out. Flap 5 coming out. That will help us slow down. We are currently 10 miles out. Let's bring the speed all the way back. And there's beautiful Manhattan. Let's bring
Cabin
all the
crew, please prepare for landing.
lights can come on. Continuous can come on. Cabin crew has been warned. Let's arm the speed brakes. Frames. Speed brake arm. Understood. Let's bring the gears down. That's to get us slow down even more.
2500.
Bring back the final approach speed. So we're not too fast going in. Good. Alright, speed's coming back. Come on, airplane, you can do it. Slow down.
November 556 to Bravo, New York departure radar contact, the altitude leaving. 6 Bravo. 63 Bravo, climbing maintain 6,000. 6,000, 556 Bravo.
Alright, I need some speed brake help here. Airplane's not slowing down. Not fast enough for my liking. Alright, speed's coming back. Keep it at about 500 feet, then I'll disconnect the autopilot. Because this wind is gusty. 60 knot crosswind at the moment. Alright, speed brakes arm, speed is good, checks, and we got a nasty crosswind right now, 17 knot crosswind. Jesus. That's crazy. But Manhattan is sure beautiful though.
1000.
Oh, look at it. Wow.
63 Bravo, turn right heading 80. Right 180, left 60 Bravo.
Turn off the radar, we don't need it. 15 knot crosswind at the moment. We're doing a nice crab coming in here. Alright, speed set, flap set, gear down 3 greens.
400.
15 knot crosswind still. Let me see if I can take it from here. Alright, my airplane.
Minimum. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright, speed brakes out. Ooh, that wind. Woo! Auto brake is in play. Reverse is good. 80 knots. Manual braking. Wow. Take that any day. Good to go. Whew. Yeah, I was at 60 knot crosswind.
York Laguardia, exit left on Yankee, then left on Bravo and contact ground, 1.7, good night.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Left on
welcome to
Yankee,
Destination
left on
Airport.
Bravo, contact
For your
ground
safety and
121.8. Thank you very much for your
please remain
services. Southwest
seated with
2806.
your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten
Alright.
seatbelt sign.
That's ground on
This will indicate that we have
1.7.
parked at the gate.
121.7 ground, Southwest 2806.
Please
Thank
check
you.
around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening
November
the overhead
563
bins,
Bravo.
as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight.
121.7.
Please remain in your seat until all other passengers have deplaned. One of our crew members will then be pleased to assist you.
LaGuardia ground, Southwest 2806, just cleared runway 22.
I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to
Southwest
seeing you on board again in the near
LaGuardia
future.
ground, go
Have a
ahead.
nice day.
And requesting taxi to the gate.
Southwest 2806, 06,
Alright, proceed to the gate via Bravo, Southwest 2806. Alright.
Southwest 2806, negative, there's 80 Alpha 4.
Oh, my apologies. I'm going to gate number 22, Southwest 2806.
Southwest 2806, stand by for a moment.
Standing by, roger that.
Southwest 2806, taxi to parking via Bravo, Alpha, and turn right into discretion.
Taxi to the gate via parking Bravo Alpha, right at my discretion, Southwest 2806. Thank you. Alright, let's get out of here. Speed brakes are up. And let's bring the flaps in. What's going on? My auto brake locked up on me? Let's turn it off. Good, let's do that. Let's bring the flaps up. There we go. Flaps are coming up. Perfect. Alright, and lights can come off. Keep the taxi light on. Back to off.
Return 47.
There we go. Let's start the APU.
4769, stand by.
APU is starting up. Good deal. We can go over to ground mode. That depressurizes the cabin. And turn off the pitot heat. Leave the window heat on. It is 3 degrees in New York.
4769, runway 31, taxi via Mike Zulu.
Alright, not bad. We made it to New York. Good deal. Slow down on the taxi there. And there's Manhattan in the background. Nice. Alright, we're going to be making a right turn on, I think, Alpha. Yeah, Echo Alpha. Oh, we should have turned right there. We missed it. It's okay. We'll take this taxiway right here. Let's turn here. Good to go. Now we're on Alpha Taxiway, take it down to our gate. Alright, APU is available. It can come on. Good to go. APU, turn off the engine bleeds, turn on APU bleed. Turn off one of these packs. Cabin temperature is still good. Awesome. And let's open up this door and get some fresh breeze. There you go. Window open. Fresh breeze. Get this cool air from New York.
4759.
Look, we
You
got
made a left one,
a
you made a right.
British
you
Airways
make a
Airbus
or
hovering over there.
you able?
Let's go ahead and park across to him. We have another British Airways waiting for takeoff right there. Awesome.
Okay, Bigger, make a U-turn, then continue down on Bravo and make your last left onto
We're
Zulu.
gonna put it over here.
Alright, yeah, we're probably gonna have to make a turn on Alpha here. Let's on Alpha and then we'll go to Zulu.
And we'll get it over to the second gate up here.
Okay, Bridger 47.
Stop the
make
clock.
the next left onto Lima and continue, make another left onto Alpha and continue down to Zulu and then make a left. Left lane Bravo, yeah, Lima and then Bravo Alpha for Zulu. Bridger first over to go.
Alright. Looks like we're gonna make it all in one piece in New York.
So Bridger make.
Here we go. Stop it right there. Put on the park brake.
Around this
Engine can come down.
Cabin crew.
24,
Doors
did you
on
get
main.
my new flight plan? I put the route in there.
American Vivian
Strobe can come off. Should have been off already. Anti-collision is off. And turn off the pitot. The window heats. Hear those engines spool down, man. That was a nice sound. That's a nice sound. Thank you, Gordon. I will take that landing. Kind of struggle on the rollout there, but we had a nasty crosswind, so I corrected a little bit on it. You know, but hey, I'll take it. Yeah, that Zebo. Before you disconnect the autopilot, just, you know, make sure you got all the flaps out, whatever, so you don't change it in configuration, and just check the trim and see where the trim's at, because I've had it where the trim was out of whack, and it just took me for a ride as soon as I disconnected the autopilot. So, yeah, that can happen. Here we go.
Looking at some airport diagrams.
Ah, look at New York at night. That is beautiful. Got a guy right here, I think. Yeah, there he is, taxiing down here for takeoff. New York City, folks. Just the perfect time of the evening for landing. Beautiful scenery. Verrazano Bridge all the way down here. Midtown Manhattan, Lower Manhattan. Looking over LaGuardia. I like it a lot.
Lima Tango Airport. LaGuardia has departure radar vector speed and is filed.
Now let's disconnect from a squat box.
120.8, block 1117.
Disconnect. Oh look, we got a police car racing down the highway. Look at that. Alright, let me do something different here. I'm going to do a little replay since I disconnected from VATSIM. I'm going to go ahead and do a replay from this angle and see what it looks like coming in. We're all the way down there. I can see that. Okay, there it is, almost. There we go, right there. So here we go. Here's the landing. Some bird's eye view of this landing and the approach. Oh, not bad. Not too far down the runway. I'll take that. I did show up a lot of runway slowing down though. Look at this smoke coming off the tires. Maybe I bounced it. Looks like I probably did. Let's see that again. Ah, look at Manhattan. So beautiful. I might have bounced that landing. I don't know. Alright, let me go down to the runway and do one of my favorite views here. See how it came out. No? Not really. It's also a three-wheel landing. I almost crashed it. That's what it is. That's why it looked the way it looked. Plug in. Let's see. External view. Tower. Yeah, let's do this one. Should have flared a little bit more when I landed, but I was scared of floating down the runway. Yeah, VATSIM definitely read back and stuff is kind of long. All right, let's do a wing view coming into New York. See what that looks like. This is the long approach into New York. Nah, there was nothing smooth about that landing, man. That landing was almost trash. See, I overcorrected for that wind with the rudder and swayed down the runway. Here it goes. Look at all the dirt on the flaps, man. Nice. See, here's that sway. I guess the spoilers don't pop up in replay as it should. Okay, that's all good. I'll take that. Alright, one more wing view and we'll call it a night. One more. Sounds good though. These sounds are still good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destination Airport. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have found
Alright, one more wing view.
Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy particles may have...
Yeah, it would be nice if somebody was smart enough to put that tower spot on top of the tower, not in the middle of it so you can't see out of glass. That's crazy, right? Reverse thrust is out, swaying all over the place. I think my fear is when I know I'm landing on a short runway, I tend to overcorrect stuff just because I don't want to float it and I don't want to go down the runway. And I guess that's why people run off the runway in LaGuardia. Yeah. I guess that's why people overshoot the runway in LaGuardia. Uh-oh. I think X-Plane crashed. I think we might have an X-Plane crash right here. Yep, replay crashed it. So, I guess it's a sign. Don't send. No, I'm not going to send anything over to X-Plane. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys being here every single day, observing my stream and being a part of it and subscribing to the stream. And thank you so much for all you guys do. Support the channel. And if you guys want to stream too or want to fly and post your videos online, let me know. I'll subscribe and like your channels too, you know. I like that stuff. I like just watching people fly and learning things from them. That's the best way I learn, is to watch other streamers, see what they do, how they fly, and how they get along. But well, you know what, Black Knight, it had to crash at some point, and I better it crashed on a replay after the flight was over. But I really don't have many crashes with X-Plane, I gotta tell you. Only on replay I have crashes, seems like. But thanks for joining me, Gordon, John, Black Knight, everybody out there. Thanks for joining me, man. I appreciate your support again and your patience. I think I might do some streaming tomorrow again. But as usual, I'll post up like a 15 or 20 minute advance notice if you guys want to join in. And if I do it tomorrow, it's going to be earlier rather than late, but we'll see what happens though. Alright, thanks for joining. I'm going to sign off, X-Plane 1972. Have a great evening, everybody. Remember, if you're in the States, set your clocks forward 1 hour. Have a good night. See ya. See ya.